தன்னிகரற்ற தரம். அதுவே ஆலயாவின் தனித்துவம். ஆலயா காட்டன், வேட்டிகள் மற்றும் சட்டைகள்.
Is Mr. Vetrimaaran. Welcome to the show, Vetri. I just saw this film. It's just brilliant. And the way you have made it, the shots, composition, the story, everything is world class. How did you make this kind of movie?
I always feel that every film, at least in my case, is an accident. So nothing seems to be an incident. Because initially I was shooting with Dhanush for a film called Sudadi. To complete his Hindi film, he had to go for like 4-5 months. And I said, Dhanush, I had started shooting after so many years, and now you're going to take another 4 months break, which means I'll have to sit at home for another 5-6 months, which I don't want to do. So I want to shoot a film. So in the meantime, in your absence, I'm going to shoot another film. I was looking for scripts, content that could fit into that space, like, shoot it within limited budget, number of days, and locale as geography. So I had shortlisted a few stories, and this one stood out. When the first screening was over, people started clapping, and people came and apologized to him. We really are sorry for whatever that happened to you, and women were crying, and he was so emotional, he was crying. So I thought that was my driving force to do a film like this.
The script was well written, and did you sit with Chandran to do the script writing, or did you?
Okay, as I said, most of the time it's an accident. It happened in such a way that I didn't write the script for this film. So I had to go to the sets, shoot the film.
That's all. You went to Venice to premiere the film. What made you go to the festival circuit? I mean, this film was shot 8 months before you started the campaign in the festival circuit. What do you think? This is the right way to go forward in marketing the film, or?
For certain films, I think this is very important, because like a film like Kaka Muttai or Visaranai,
it did extraordinary business.
Yes.
Or in the overseas business of the film is much
phenomenal,
more, much more than the local
domestic
market.
So a film like Kaka Muttai or Visaranai is a film which needs to grow with the word of mouth. But today, the idea of word of mouth can't flourish. A film can't flourish with word of mouth, because the growth of a film is stunted actually.
Okay.
Because you need to let a film grow at least for 4 to 6 weeks. What we have here is only 10 days.
You have only 3 days. I believe
this weekend, if you're very lucky, you get the second weekend.
Exactly.
Okay. So which means in between 4 days are there, like Monday to Thursday.
Yeah.
So these
it
10
has
days,
to survive that Monday to Thursday.
Yeah. So these 10 days is the only time that you have to let people see your film and talk about the film. The 11th day, they've got a better film or better job to do than talking about a film.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do here is, see, the word of mouth has now translated into the social medium, where be it Facebook or WhatsApp or Twitter or whatever it is, you start sharing your ideas. Now the world literally has become a global village. A guy who watches the film in US posts on his Facebook, and it's being shared by so many lakhs of people, and a guy here in Chennai is getting upset, annoyed. Why am I not seeing the film and others are seeing? Frankly speaking, with Visaranai, I was a little nervous. Because people might have a different take on the kind of the rawness the film has, the gritty, stark, naked truth.
Yeah, it's quite gritty. How do you intend to bring in the lady audiences?
The first promotion or the first tweet that I put about the film was, film is not really meant for the weak at heart. I'm not categorizing with gender.
Wise,
it's not meant for people who are really weak at heart. And who will be disturbed by certain graphic violence. And I strongly suggest this film should not be seen by children under 14 without parental guidance. It's better not to, children under 10, better
definitely
don't see the film. Children from 10 till 14 with parental guidance for each and every scene. So that's my thing.
Yeah, and you
reality.
also brought in the well-known personalities in Kollywood to speak about a movie. That was a good move to show. Mr. Kamal Hassan has
Yes.
praised the film.
Yeah.
And I think Mr.
Mani sir
Sir
has
also
spoken,
has spoken.
and Priyadarshan also has said very great things about it. That will be coming tomorrow.
What are your future movies now?
Right now I'm just yet to come out of Visaranai, but the next one I'm doing with Dhanush. Vada Chennai, we're starting very soon. Dhanush, Samantha, Andrea, all of them are there.
Music director J.D. Prakash or?
No, that's we're doing it with Santosh Narayanan for that.
Okay.
And the interesting aspect about that is it deals with 30 years of underworld history of North Chennai.
Okay. It's an underworld movie.
Yeah, 35 years of unwritten history is going to be discussed there. So, which means it will have everything to deal with life. And we have romance, like, breakups and violence and vengeance, betrayals, everything would be there.
What do you feel about the censorship here in India, especially because your original running time was, I think, 108 minutes. You have cut down 2 minutes or something, but now for the Indian version, you have made it, I think, 117 minutes, what I saw in the censor.
Yeah, what I did was, it has got nothing to do with the censor board.
No.
I
Did you
took
mute some of the dialogues?
Yeah, all the profanity is out. I would like you, actually, some of the press got a chance to watch.
In Bombay Film Festival.
They saw the uncut uncut version. So that would have made a better view. But again, this is what is going to the people. So the profanity was cut, and for the local audience, I had added a few things. For instance, the inspector comes and lets these boys go out. They go out, eat, come back, and they're beat up.
Yeah, they have a nice biryani and
they come and they're being beat up. The international version, I took that out. So
that's why. But there's 8 minutes difference between the.
Yes. So I added a few things which I thought would work for the mainstream, my mainstream audience better.
Mainstream audience.
Second half, I had added a couple of scenes.
Okay.
Where Kishore and Kani talk about money and
that
scene. That was not there in the international version. International version, people were not bothered about this auditor guy who is what. They were said, okay, tell me what happens to Pandi.
That's
Murugan and the other boys. Say for instance, this inspector comes and looks down at the guy down and he smiles. The boy also smiles. Then he says, Laddu Kuduma. So he says that. Now, my Venice programmer saw that and said, why is this guy overacting? I can't see him. See, we feel that he's done a good job. And they say that he's overacting. Then he specifically mentioned about the close-up. We had to take the close-up out.
And you didn't even have a background score at all. I mean, there's some music, no.
Music, see, even here, it's very subtle. We have kept it very low. We've kept it very low, and we just wanted the music to blend into the ambient sound.
Okay.
That's how we designed the music. Which is like, what to say, it was helping us a lot.
Your mother just called. What did she say about the movie?
No, she was very angry with me.
Yeah.
But no, for the climax, like the end, and she was saying like, I never wanted it to be that way. I wanted something else to be the end, and why do you want to make films like these? And she likes, the
She's fed on commercial cinema?
No, not really. She's a writer herself. But she wants good to win over bad and good things to happen to good people. Like she told me once, Vikraman Mari oru pada idu, where everybody are good and everything happens good to good.
The feel good factor.
Yeah. Not just the feel good. And being good will always get good. Good things for you. So that's the space that she is in, and now she's very upset, and she's like, I just told her that I'm in the interview, I'll call you back, but she was so upset that she repeatedly said, no, I didn't want it to be this way, but you made it this way. I'm very upset with you, I'm very angry with you, she was saying.
How do you feel will be the commercials, will Visaranai work at the box office?
I'm keeping my fingers crossed. See, this film is meant for a select
audience.
A select audience. So, if this film does really well at the box office, then I would say the Tamil audiences are the most refined, the most superior mainstream audiences.
You were talking about the script, that you never wrote the script. It happened.
Yeah. See, I read the book. I finished reading the book on July 15th. And I called Kani that day and told him, Subramania Siva, director Subramania Siva, he was with me while I was making the film. And he helped me out a lot. So he was with me and I called Kani and said, see, Kani, I have this idea about these 4 boys and a cop. And he said, I just told him what is going to happen in the first part, intermission, and then the last part. He said, sir, when do you want me to come? I'm ready. He said in Tamil, Polama, okay, epo polan solunga, I'm ready. He said.
Okay.
Then 2 days later, I called Dinesh and said, I called him, come to my office at 2 o'clock. He came at 2 o'clock. Sir, my stunt coordinator was there. I said, கூப்பிடுங்க அவனை கூப்பிடுங்க சார் சட்டை கட்டுப்பா காலை கட்டுங்க. Like we just pulled him with the pulley upside down and started clicking
that
pictures.
Scene that,
yeah, we started clicking pictures in for the photo shoot. No, the posters that we see on the roads are that. Said, sir இல்லப்பா அடுத்த படம் பண்றேன், நீ தான் நடிக்கிற, this is the photo shoot. Sir, super sir. எப்போதுல இருந்து சார் shooting, he asked. He didn't ask what the story is. So after that, like I was telling my friend Vetrimaaran, who did Udayam and now he's done Pugal. I told him, Macha, if we get a location for this film, then we are shooting it.
See, you had the perfect location.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point.
You had a perfect location. I really was impressed by the first part. It looks like Andhra and it looks like.
Yeah. So I told him, see, if we get this police station right, then we are done. We will shoot the film. I told him, he told me, Macha, அந்த புக்கில் இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஒன்று எனக்கு மைண்டில் இருக்கு. Let's go take a look. And we went to Gindi. There was this. It belongs to a Christian mission. That place. I saw the place front. Nice. Then we came to the side, like where we see these guys walking and
walking.
I saw that space. He had written about walking to the toilets. I said, this is the place.
The toilets are also very beautifully.
Yeah. See, it all fell in place so well that I said, Macha, next week we'll shoot the film.
Yeah.
Then we didn't have the Telugu speaking actors whom we wanted. Because we didn't have Telugu dialogues, I thought I will make them talk in Telugu. Then we started picking up Telugu speaking actors, half Telugu, half Tamil. And actually I wanted to try live sound there. But to our disadvantage, we didn't have Telugu speaking actors actually. Then finally I got one Telugu speaking guy, that is Ajay Ghosh, the bald inspector.
He was very good. And he and the other cops also, the first cop who comes and beats him up. And
yes.
Is good.
So my challenge was I had to find people who can control beating. See, it's not easy to it's easier to get beat up than beating. Because you need to control. So I had to get fighters, like people who are experienced in fighting for the film. So I went to the fighters union and picked up few people. And with the help of Dilip, we were doing it. But whatever we did, what happened was, like once that beating starts, like it was really, the boys were really beat up. The hit
so the cry was real.
Yes, it was real. So they were screaming at the top of their voices. When we say cut, nobody can hear it. They will constantly keep hitting in. And we had to rush in. Like Shiva would run in and say, hey, katra. He'll barge in and he'll have to separate them. It was very tough.
So it's very authentic way.
Yeah. So what I did was I had some 12-15 scenes for the first half in mind, picked from the book. So this one we wanted to differentiate between 2 police stations.
தன்னிகரற்ற தரம், அதுவே ஆலயாவின் தனித்துவம். ஆலயா காட்டன் வேட்டிகள் மற்றும் சட்டைகள்.